TGIF members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, happy Friday. Hope you're having a great one. I wanted to shout out one of the best meme accounts out there. I think it's Naiiveclub, at Naiiveclub. Not sure if I'm saying that correctly. Responding here to Bitcoin Archive with something that definitely made me chuckle. Really funny stuff. And they have a lot of, actually, we've featured some of these memes in the past, so I want to give full credit at Naiiveclub. Make sure you give them a follow because they're putting out consistently really funny stuff and really great stuff. And you know what? You need to crack a little bit of a smile because it's a bit of an ugly landscape in the market. We're down another 4.4% today. Bitcoin resting just above $45,000. We're going to be discussing some of the highlights despite this market retracement, this set of bearish trends. We've been seeing some phenomenal movement out of Harmony One, especially. We've covered them really going back many months and highlighted Harmony as one of our favorite projects for multiple reasons. We gave you guys some price predictions. We gave you 10 reasons as to why Harmony's really poised for explosive meteoric growth. And it's nice to see for a whole bunch of reasons that we're going to get into, but it's nice to see Harmony's performance, especially yesterday, up something like 45%, despite the negative market conditions. So we'll be taking a look at that. We'll cover a few altcoin projects today. Let's begin with this news here. This is Mastercard news that perhaps you've heard about by now. Mastercard has acquired CipherTrace to enhance cryptocurrency capabilities. And this is by no means like an exception. All of these large corporations and financial institutions are very much trying to increase their exposure to crypto. Mastercard, I guess, arguably has been a little bit ahead of the game because they've had some different collaborations and some different implementation measures that they've enacted. But here's the news. Security and fraud detection provide additional transparency and support for digital asset ecosystems. The latest investment helps company accelerate and expand crypto-related strategy. So Mastercard will extend its capabilities deep into the field of digital assets with an agreement to acquire CipherTrace, which is a leading cryptocurrency intelligence company with insight into more than 900 cryptocurrencies. Quote, we help companies, whether they're banks or cryptocurrency exchanges, government regulators, or law enforcement, to keep the crypto economy safe. So adding a layer here, hopefully, of credibility and legitimacy is, I guess, Mastercard's play. You can read the rest of this right up here on businesswire.com. It's not anything too exciting or too sexy as far as news goes, but a bit of positive news that I wanted to sprinkle in. So make sure you check that out. We'll link to it, of course, in the description below. Speaking of Harmony, okay, so here we have Kratos_Harmony, not the official account of Harmony One, but nonetheless, something that I think is a good observation. Harmony Protocol now surpassed 2.2 million daily transactions for the very first time. Testament of an exponential growth. Congratulations for this big milestone. #1, #blockchain, #Coinbase, #CoinMarketCap, and all the rest. And if you didn't catch yesterday's price run, Harmony right now is still up 4.7%, but it's down significantly versus where it was yesterday. Still, however, sitting at 16.4 cents right now. So you can see over the course of the last day, it's kind of been a bit of a slow decline, but let's zoom out a little bit and you can see that Harmony ran really all the way from about 12 cents to nearly a new all-time high of, let's call that 20 cents, 19.99999. Don't forget Harmony's all-time high, according to CoinGecko, was set here about 6 months ago at 22.2 cents. So really over the span of 24 hours or so, nearly doubling in price. So a very meteoric rise. Let's take a look at what Jack on Twitter here has to say. Not Jack Dorsey, Jack, a less famous Jack. Algo saw FTM pulled a 4 to 5x in the last 30 days. One is next, and here are his reasons. Smart contracts, top 100 coins, currently 69th at the time of his tweet. Coinbase listing is coming, which is going to be huge. Cross-chain with BSC, Binance Smart Chain, and Ethereum Smart Chain. Also, taking a look at the roadmap of Harmony, which is encapsulated here. Harmony roadmap from today to January 2022, which is just a few short months away. is going to kill it. Seriously, who doesn't own one token? And let's zoom out a little bit so you guys can see this a little bit better. But here are some of the highlights here. So trustless Ethereum bridge, Chainlink mainnet, cross-chain NFTs, non-fungible tokens, Bitcoin bridge, cross-shard transactions, Gnosis safe and DaVinci NFT with one wallet, decentralized nodes, fast sync and gossips, 20% fixed income on one wallet, secure resharding, 1 second finality, and Cosmos Bridge. So this is by no means an exhaustive list. Go back and check out our top 10 reasons why Harmony and the token one should be on your radar. But there's a lot that's suddenly happening with Harmony Protocol. It's been building, it's been bubbling up. And really, it's coming into its own. A lot of people are noticing really the quality of this project, its leadership. There's a lot more that's happening that right now I can't really, adequately summarize here, because just take a look at their Twitter profile, how much is happening on a daily basis, all the partnerships that they're announcing, all the new developments, all of their NFT functionality and integration. There is a lot happening, guys, with Harmony. It's one of our favorites. Full disclosure, I am invested, but not that I'm going to move the needle. This is a great project. We've identified it as such for multiple reasons. So let me know your thoughts about that, guys, in the comments below. But kudos to the Harmony team. I think we're going to see great things from them in the near future. Another project that was performing really well yesterday and is now kind of coming back down, peeling off of the highs that it set yesterday, is Fantom FTM. So look, it's ugly to see minus 19.1% in these last 24 hours. But as I like to say, when in doubt, zoom out, because currently FTM is sitting at $1.45. A month ago, it was sitting at 31 cents. So you're talking about just about a 5 times multiple here, despite the fact that it's down 19-20% in a day. Okay, that sucks, but we're still talking up 4.5, 5 times over the course of these last 30 days. And there are a lot of reasons that we're starting to notice FTM Fantom as well. Check out this write-up on altcoinbuzz.io. Despite the market crash, this project remains unfazed. The crypto space is currently showing bearish tendencies, yes, as Bitcoin crashes to $45,000. But these are the times when you have to harness that kind of inner contrarian, and you got to highlight those projects like the Harmony ones that are doing good things, and in our opinion, like the Fantoms of the cryptocurrency space. Check out this recent write-up, guys, for more information on Rarity, which is the reason to which we are attributing Fantom's price surge. We talk a lot about what they're doing and as far as their initiatives with NFTs in particular, but this is a cool project. We're going to have something more in-depth on it in the near future. Speaking of our favorites, we have Crypto.com, whose token, by the way, CRO, you've probably been noticing has been very steadily mounting an assault here, and perhaps is on the verge of new all-time highs. In its own right, it was up above 20 cents the other day, which is nice to see. At Crypto.com, we're thrilled to announce Crypto.com and Paris Saint-Germain have signed a multi-year deal. First crypto platform partner, release of exclusive NFTs, and special rewards for Crypto.com users. If you're interested in more information, you can read about that here on the Crypto.com blog. That's blog.crypto.com. So Paris Saint-Germain, for all the big football, soccer fans out there, names Crypto.com as the club's first official cryptocurrency platform partner. That's big. I have talked all the time about how I am not a European football fan. I'd rather watch paint dry personally. Not my taste, but I still acknowledge the fact that this is massive for the team over at Crypto.com. Guys, this comes in addition to a Formula One, a major F1 sponsorship deal, a major $175 million UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship deal, and sponsorship for Crypto.com. These guys are on a roll. You take a look at some of the competitors out there. You take a look at FTX and the FTT token. You take a look at Binance and BNB. My contention is that Crypto.com and the CRO token and obviously kind of the corresponding ecosystem is still vastly, vastly, vastly undervalued. And I say that as a user. I say that as somebody that uses the product and the app and the exchange, that loves the experience. I think these guys have a long, long way to go and a very, very appealing upside. Just my personal point of view, not financial advice, of course. I want to highlight here just a touch of negative news, I suppose, on thestreet.com. If this is something on the more technical side that you're interested in, not to spend too much time on it, but we can link to it certainly in the description below. Ethereum has lost over 6,500 nodes in the last couple of weeks. It's likely that there is a fork of the Ethereum chain running with a small subset of the miners and a good chunk of the nodes. So According to the block Explore Etherscan.io, Ethereum's node count has plummeted in the last 2 weeks from well over 9,000 to under 3,000. While chain explorers can give rough estimates, this drop does correlate with the glitch in node software that caused the chain to split just 2 weeks ago. But why hasn't the chain recovered these nodes yet? So you can take a look at that pretty precipitous drop here. That's very significant, 52.7% drop in the last 7 days. I don't really want to go through this article. It's a little bit more technical, but I do want to point it out. And if that's something that interests you, not to spend too much time on it right here, but we will link to it in the description below. All right, guys, if you haven't checked out our recent video on how you can earn $200 a day playing Trade Race Manager, and then ultimately more with time, how you can outpace your earnings even at a full-time job, you should check out that video because we break down very strategically how to invest into this kind of new endeavor, if that's something that you want to consider seriously. Treat your time 8 hours a day in terms of playing Trade Race Manager as a small business. Invest into it, grow your returns, enjoy the multipliers. Anyways, it's a great video. Check it out if you've not already. But if you like that kind of content, then this may be up your alley as well. CyberTrade IOI. So meet CyberTrade, an NFT play-to-earn game built fully in 3D Unity engine with drag races, fights, leveling, story-driven gameplay, and never-before-seen blockchain gaming. See for yourself why CyberTrade will be the game of the year in 2021. Check out more here using the link cybertrade.game/assets. If this is your cup of tea, if it's something that you're interested in, here's really a lot of information on the subject, a white paper that you can check out. And as always, guys, we're going to be linking to this in the description below. Next up in the news, we have been pilot testing, the investors over at Altcoin Buzz. We've been pilot testing a new trading tool called EVAI. That's EVAI. And what we like about EVAI is that they've recently created a new ranking tool based on a number of variables that we happen to agree with. Kind of the way that they broke it down is very logical, kind of follows the same methodology and the same rigor that we've been using with our Altcoin Buzz checklist. A little bit different, of course. Everybody has their own approach, but we really like the way that they're approaching it. We like the way that they're systematically breaking down projects and analyzing them and assessing them and ranking them. We have a preliminary write-up that is exploring EVAI. So it's a crypto asset rating platform. This by Pratik. And if you take a look, I mean, this is a more extensive article. Here's our table of contents. But what I want to bring you guys to right now is the ratings section as far as how they go about their rating. So you can see it's A1, A2, A3, B2, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3, and then all the way to D and U. You don't want to concern yourself with any D or U projects, I can tell you that right now. But A1 represents exceptionally strong, and then it kind of moves down the list. So that's fine. Ratings are always going to be kind of arbitrary as far as what you title them. Here's what counts in our opinion. How does EVAI rate crypto assets? Well, here are some of the factors that they're considering: overextensions, volatility, public and community sentiment, behavioral bias, capitalization, market risk, utility, liquidity, the momentum of a project, which can't be ignored, and rating notification. So Pratik does a great job of breaking down really this platform as a whole. But to take it to the next step, we're actually going to be participating in a 30-day trading challenge using EVAI. That is to say, we're going to use this methodology. We're going to use those variables that we just outlined, and we're going to be trading based on their recommendations for 30 days. We're going to take you guys through the process. We're going to report to you what we like about the system, what we dislike about it, really give you guys a candid and transparent overview, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. We're going to have more on this kind of, I guess, shared experiment in the near future. In the meantime, you can take a look at what it is we intend to do with this article by Andre, Altcoin Buzz's 30-day trading challenge using EVAI's rating. So again, it's going to happen for 30 days. You're going to be hearing more about it in the near future. And of course, we're going to share our results, the number that you may be most interested in. We're going to deploy $10,000 of our own hard-earned money to test some of these different trading tools. And if we are successful in our endeavors, the idea always is to turn a profit, but it's also going to be an assessment and kind of a stress test, if you will, or a test drive of the system, of the platform itself. So stay tuned for that, guys. We're going to have more, much more actually for you very shortly. And finally, before we sign off for today on this Friday, we have DAOmaker at the DAOmaker is the Twitter handle. Dear participants, NGL Gold Fever game. Here we go again for the second live today, the Gold Fever Lottery. To see how the winners are drawn, please follow this link. As I always like to say, guys, it's worth participating in these contests as much as possible because you'd be surprised. The more you participate, the more, even if the odds are seemingly kind of against you, the more you win. The more you participate, the more you win, even if it's only occasionally. Check out the details here, either in the Twitter thread that's available or with this Google Docs that they share in the link. Check it out, and best of luck if you are part of that lottery. Guys, that is it for this Friday, this TGIF. Hope you're having a great end to your week. I'll say it once again, none of this is ever financial advice. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive our notifications. That way you are alerted every time we put out a new video. Don't forget about our Insider Secrets. That's our premium service, Altcoin Buzz Access. If that's something that is of interest to you, right now we have a pro plan that's going to be launching shortly. You can add your name to the waiting list. There's a link in the description below, which I always append and I always provide. We'll have a lot more coming as far as Altcoin Buzz Access very, very soon. So in the meantime, you can add your name to the waiting list. Best of luck, guys, if you do choose to invest. Stay safe on this Friday, TGIF. And as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.